Certified Dork here in this video. I'm going to be talking about games that I personally want to see get return and whatnot, so I just grabbed like just a stack of games and whatnot, and I figured just talk about these games and just say why I think they deserve a new game in the series and whatnot. So yeah, keep in mind, most of these games, there's no in absolute hell you're getting new ones in this series, in the games, or whatever the heck you want to say it, but honestly, unless you start this one, also keep in mind this is also my opinion, alright, but yeah, first one. Now this is already a series that's still going on, but I'd love to see another game in the series that is like this one. I want to see another game in the series that's like Donkey Kong 64, or like a remake of this on the 3DS. That would be amazing, alright? This is definitely one of my favorites. I never finished it, but I still consider it as one of my favorites. My favorite one of all time would have to be Donkey Kong Country 2 on the Super Nintendo. But I would love to see a new Donkey Kong game in like the 3D and whatnot. So, like I said, maybe do a remake of Donkey Kong 64 on the 3DS. Next up, Infected. This is such an underrated game. It's such a hidden gem on the PSP. I mean, at first I didn't think I was gonna like this game, but I ended up getting it for Christmas. I absolutely love this game. It's such a good game. And I think, like I said, it's very underrated. It honestly deserves more. I feel more people should check this out. It's such an underrated game on the PSP. If you've never heard of this game, this is like it's like a very hectic zombie shooter. It's in third person. It's, like I said, it's very hectic and whatnot. Kind of like Left 4 Dead in terms of how crazy it can get, but it's probably more hectic than Left 4 Dead. Think like if you guys ever play the PC version, think the 10v10 servers, but more hectic. This is seriously one of the most hectic zombie games I've ever played. If you see this for a couple bucks, try it out. It's very underrated and a very good zombie game. Next up, again, there's no way in absolute hell we're getting a new game in the series, but Square Enix. If you're ever gonna remake any new games, please remake this game, alright? I know there's no way in absolute hell we're getting a remake for this. I know there's no way in absolute hell we're getting like a reboot or anything. Just please bring this series back. I never played the second one. I only played through this one, which is amazing. If you haven't played this yet, pick it up. It's on PSN and all that, but seriously, this was an amazing RPG. This is by far my favorite PS1 RPG, but please, Square Enix, please bring this series back. Do not make it like Third Birthday or anything. Just, I mean, I have not played Third Birthday. I heard it's not so good compared to the older games, but for those who don't know, Third Birthday is like Parasite Eve 3, but, please, Square Enix, just make a new, true Parasite Eve game. Next up, this is also a very underrated series. It's, honestly one of the best action RPG franchises I've ever played. The Spectrum series. This one is Beyond the Portals, which is my favorite. I seriously want to see a return to this series. This was just the gameplay, the stuff you do in these games was just so cool, especially in the second one, in the third one. Though I like this one more than the third one, which was Origins on the Wii. The story was better in Origins, but I liked this one a lot more. So, yeah, not to say Origins was a bad game. I really enjoyed Origins, but I liked Beyond the Portals a little bit more. So, I actually talked a little bit about that one in my 3DS and DS collection, if you haven't seen that yet. So definitely check that out. But I definitely want to see a return to that series. I have not finished the first one now that I think about it. Anyways, next up, I'm not sure if the development studio that did this series is around anymore, but it'd be cool to see another game in the series. I've only finished the third game in the series, but let me just say these are really cool adventure games. Like I said, I've only finished the third one, but a lot of people seem to really like this series. That is Myst. This is the 10th anniversary DVD edition. I actually got this for my birthday a couple years ago. Includes the first 3 Myst games. I love Myst 3. Myst 3 is such a good game. And this is one of those games where, you know, by how I look and whatnot, it may not seem like I'm beaten to these types of games. I actually really like this series. Like I said, only finished the 3rd game, but I actually really like the Myst series. So, but I love to see a return to that series. I have not played Myst 4 or 5. I have played a little bit of Myst 1 and 2, but yeah, definitely like to see a return to that series. Next up, I'm not sure if this one is, well, this game actually came out in 2012, but this is a game series that I've loved ever since I was a kid. I'd love to see a new game on PS4 or like an HD remaster of some of the older games. That's the Twist Metal series. This is my personal favorite. I don't care what anyone says about this game. I absolutely love this game. It is right up there with Twist Metal Black. The online, yeah, Sony, you screwed up with the multiplayer on this. But this game was a blast. And just like Black, this one will probably have to be my favorite one, right next to Twist Metal Black. So I know from what I've seen, I'm not sure how other people feel about this game in like the Twisted Metal community, but I personally loved the absolute hell out of this. I tell you what, I got so addicted to this that I beat single player within the span of a day or two. It's so good. The final boss is so crazy, I'm just saying, but really cool though. But also one of the most, no pun intended, one of the most twisted endings I've ever seen for a video game. But anyways, I'd love to see like a new Twisted Metal game, especially for PS4. I don't even care if we got remastered Twisted Metal on PS4 with better online. That'd be awesome. That would actually make me want to pay for PlayStation Plus. I'm just saying, but like a new Twisted Metal game on PS4 or like an HD remaster of Twisted Metal Black and head-on with the online components on it, that would be amazing. Alright. This is another series where, again, no one hell are getting a new game in this series, but, because especially by the fact that the development studio that actually made this game actually shut down the year this game came out, which is very unfortunate because this game actually did so well, and it's such a good game. It's LA Noire. I actually finished this game during this summer, but this is such a good game, and I want a new game in this series, or like a new game that's like this, or like a spiritual successor. Just, I don't know, I want another game like this. This was such a good game. I absolutely loved this game. So, yeah, maybe like one that takes place like 10 years after the events of LA Noire. The first one, just make a new LA Noire game, please. Rockstar, try to get a development studio to make a new LA Noire game or something like that, or just remaster LA Noire for next gen. I want this game to make a return. This was such a unique game and such a good game. Yeah. Next up, there was a picture that was released, I believe last year. No, I believe it was earlier this year, now that I think about it. Yeah, it was earlier this year. And it was, some people were thinking that it was a teaser for a sequel to this game. Unfortunately, it was a thing for like the 2-year anniversary of this game getting released. But this game right here, Metal Gear Rising, this is, in my opinion, one of the best Metal Gear games I've ever played, and one of the most underrated games in the series. Hell, I'd even place it up to, like, the number 2 spot. It's nowhere near it's not as good as Metal Gear Solid 4, I will say that, but, which Metal Gear Solid 4 is my personal favorite, but I think this is an amazing game. I know there are people that really don't like this game, but I absolutely love this game. very underrated. This game was a blast, I'm telling you. And one of my favorite things about this game is the soundtrack. This game has... I'm not even kidding you. This game has the best soundtrack I've ever heard in gaming history. I mean... Well, first of all, I don't care what anyone says. Just, the soundtrack in this game was so good. But, seriously, just... I mean, there's no way in hell we're getting a new game in this series with the direction Konami's going, but Konami, please do us a favor, do us fans of this game a favor, and get Platinum Games, hire Platinum Games again to make a new Metal Gear Rising game. That would be sick. Hell, even make like a game that takes place before Metal Gear Solid 4 where you play as Raiden and whatnot, and basically tell his story and whatnot, and how he met Big Mama and whatnot. I'm not even sure if that was explained in any of the Metal Gear games, so... Yeah, keep in mind, I haven't really played all the Metal Gear games, so... But, I think that'd be cool if we got, like, a Metal Gear game that was like Metal Gear Rising, but told the story of Raiden's... or tell Raiden's story before Metal Gear Solid 4. Like a story... like, his story that happened before Metal Gear Solid 4. I don't know. Something along those lines, but that'd be cool. Next up, I don't think we're ever going to get another game like this at all. Lego Rock Band. I want another Lego music game, alright? Like a new Lego Rock Band game. I was more wanting to see a Lego Guitar Hero, but we got Lego Rock Band. I was still fine with it. I mean, this game was so awesome. I actually really liked it, but I would have loved to see a Lego Guitar Hero more than a Lego Rock Band. But like I said, not to say this is a bad game. I absolutely love this game, and I wish we were going to get another Lego Rock Band game, because this was so awesome. I loved the career mode and whatnot. It was just a fun game. And I would have all the achievements for that game if it had online, alright? Next up now. This one has received other games in the series. I'm not sure if one of them is a sequel to this game, but Blue Dragon. The game that I'm not sure is a sequel to this game is Awakened Shadow, which came out on the DS, and there's also Blue Dragon Plus, which I'm guessing is like a redone version of Blue Dragon, but for the DS. And there's also an anime of this, but I don't care for the anime, alright? I mean, I'm guessing it more fits the tone of Blue Dragon Plus, that's my guess, but yeah, I only played Blue Dragon on the Xbox 360, but I'd love to see like a sequel to this game, alright? We're not going to get a sequel though, but it would be cool to see a sequel to this game, because this is such an underrated, such a hidden gem. I consider this a hidden gem, because like when people talk about exclusive JRPGs on the Xbox 360, everyone always talks about Lost Odyssey, which I never played, but I don't really see many people talk about Blue Dragon, so yeah. Such a good game though, I'm just saying. Also really good music, just the boss music could have been done way better. Like, if the boss music was just instrumental and whatnot, and it didn't have the wannabe Ozzy Osbourne singer in it, then I would actually really appreciate it. And if there were more guitar solos. Another Brutal Legend game. There was a sequel to this game in development, but that got cancelled, which was very, very unfortunate. And this game actually did sell poorly, which is also very unfortunate, because this was such a really cool game. This is just a really awesome game. One of the most unique games I've played on the 360. It's also on PS3, PC. I'd love to see a sequel to this game. It's such a good game. Like, if you're a fan of heavy metal music, you need to get that game. It's so good. Next up, I want a new Guitar Hero game. Now, before all you people start saying, oh, we're getting Guitar Hero Live and whatnot, that is not a Guitar Hero game, alright? I'm telling you, that is not true Guitar Hero. Like, this is true Guitar Hero, right? The new Guitar Hero that's coming out looks like crap compared to this, alright? So, I mean, just really live action first person crap? Give me a break, but please, Activision, just get like some of the old development studio back and make like a new true Guitar Hero, because this is when Guitar Hero was in its prime, alright, and this is my personal favorite Guitar Hero. I loved the set list in this game much better than the other Guitar Hero games, but please make a new Guitar Hero game that is more true to the older ones. Do not make another one that is just like first person live action crap. Just make one that is the old school cartoonish 5-fret layout, green, red, yellow, blue, orange colored frets and whatnot. Please make that happen. You'd be doing all us Guitar Hero fans a favor. And also, one more game I want to mention that is on the 360 and the PS3 that I feel needs a sequel is Wet. Wet is, probably besides Metal Gear Rising, the most underrated game I've ever played. It is such a fun game. If you've never played Wet, just look up some gameplay go on YouTube right now and look up some gameplay of Wet on the 360. It is such a good game, alright? It's, gameplay-wise, it's like a not-so-over-the-top Platinum game, but a pretty over-the-top 1970s style third-person shooter. It's really crazy and really fun. Highly recommend it. It was published by Bethesda, but very underrated game. It was going to get a sequel, actually, but unfortunately that also got cancelled, just like the sequel for Brutal Legend, but oh my god, I want a sequel to Wet, alright? That was such a good game. Also, that new Guitar Hero, I want to mention something. There's one reason why I'm actually going to get that game. Let me show you. Give me 1 second. Here we go. It has one song by this band right here, Black Veil Brides. I own all their CDs. Wretched and Divine, my personal favorite. Set the World on Fire. We Stitched These Wounds. And their newest one, which is called Black Veil Brides 4. But if you don't know what song is included in it, I'm not sure if this camera will pick it up. It has that song. Yeah, you can see it. It has that song. That's my personal favorite Black Veil Bride song. But yeah, that's literally the only reason why I'm getting that game, alright? Then it's also got a song by Pierce the Veil, Day to Remember, whatnot. There's just a lot of songs by a lot of great bands in that game, alright? But specifically for In the End by Black Veil Brides, that's the main reason why I'm picking that game up, alright? If I had the money, I'd actually pre-order it, because the pre-order bonus is some Avenged Sevenfold songs, where you actually look through the view of the actual guitarist of Avenged Sevenfold. It's like you are watching a Avenged Sevenfold concert through the view of the actual guitarist of Avenged Sevenfold. It sounded really awesome. And if the new Guitar Hero is called something else, then I would buy it. I'd want to buy it like day one. But it's being called a Guitar Hero game, so yeah. Anyways, getting off topic. Now this game I don't actually own the case for, or own an actual cover for, but this is an Atlas franchise that I have been into since I was a little younger, and I feel a lot of people who haven't played this yet should really check it out, because it's really unique. I mean, some people may prefer another game over this, but Trauma Center, alright? And like I said, this one I don't have the cover for it, and this is the only game I own in the series. I have played other ones. I've played Under the Knife, which I would have finished if my flash card didn't stop work. If my flash card actually continued working, or if I didn't lose my... No, I lost my save file, that was the problem, but here's the disc. So, I insisted on finishing it though. But, and this was also the only Trauma Center game I finished. This is essentially, this one, Trauma Center Second Opinion, is a remake of Trauma Center Under the Knife, but with another, it has another episode, and there's another playable character in it, and plus it has updated graphics and all that crap. So, if you haven't heard of the Trauma Center series, it's kind of like visual novel meets, like early alpha version Surgeon Simulator, right? This is essentially Surgeon Simulator, like, 0.1. And, while Surgeon Simulator can be fun, I prefer Trauma Center, alright? Because Trauma Center, I actually really like the story of the Trauma Center games, and I feel like if we brought out, like, a Trauma Center game for, like, PlayStation 4 or something like that, that'd be awesome, or if we got, like, an HD port of Trauma Center Second Opinion, and HD port of Trauma Center New Blood, and throw in Trauma Team on there, because that's also a Trauma Center game it's part of the Trauma Center series, but it's called Trauma Team. It'd be cool to see another game in that series, like an HD port or something, so, but yeah, Atlas, just please make a new Trauma Center game or something like that, that'd be awesome. So yeah, there you have it, those are some games that I feel need a return or need a sequel or something like that. Let me know in the comment section below some games that you feel should make a return and whatnot, and yeah, so, or get like a spiritual successor or something like that. Just, yeah, and by the way, Mighty Number 9 looks awesome, Bloodstained, looks awesome, and yeah, just want to throw that out there. There you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all next video. I'm Certified Dork signing off, and as always, peace out, my friends.